a little known Canadian indie band. Actually, the members were actually flying from Canada to Nebraska for a week-long gig, and on the first leg of the actual journey, they stopped in Chicago. So obviously they had to move the luggage onto another plane. And one of the members actually heard a woman scream from the background. They are throwing guitars out of the plane. They are throwing guitars out of the plane. And what was actually happening was that the people who were actually offloading the luggage onto the carts to move it to another plane were actually just chucking out the guitars and things onto the other carts so they could take it to the other plane. And one of the lead singers actually of the band, a guy called Dave Carroll, he saw this, and it was actually one of his guitars as well being thrown out there. So obviously these were expensive stuff. It was a 3,500 pound guitar, one of the ones which was his, which they were throwing. So he went to one of the attendants to actually tell them what was happening. And according to him on his website, actually the flight attendant actually shrugged him off and said, you need to talk to one of the lead people when you get off when you got off to get onto the other plane. So to cut a long story short, he tried to get all this sorted. When he arrived in Nebraska, looked at the guitar, it was damaged, and to actually get to talk to United Airlines, they kept moving him from one person to another, and there was actually no solution. They were just not listening to his story. They said he signed a waiver, but even if you sign a waiver, it doesn't give license for people to actually throw your stuff out and damage things. So he went back to Canada. He got his guitar fixed for $1,500 because obviously for him as a singer-songwriter, this was his trade and he had to continue. So he carried on over a year, or this odyssey of going backwards and forwards with United Airlines. Now, the one thing you should know about a singer-songwriter is that, they have something to say as well as a means to actually say it. So if United Airlines wouldn't listen, maybe his fans would actually listen to him. So in March 2008, that was. So fast forward over a year later, in July 2009, what he did was he made a song which he called United Breaks Guitars. So his idea was he would make this video, his song, and just upload it to YouTube. Maybe over a year, his target was for about 1 million people to actually see the video. So to his amazement, within 2 weeks there are over 4 million views of his video, United Breaks Guitars. And within days as well, there's Times of the Times of London, actually, from all the bad PR and everything that resulted from it, actually, it made the bad PR and the press to the extent that the United Airlines, within that period of time, lost 10% of their stock market value, and that amounted to $180 million that they actually lost. The shareholders of the value of the company. Now, this could have bought Dave Carroll over 51,000 guitars. Had they just listened to him and listened to what he was saying. He actually offered them, before he wrote the song, to settle for the amount that he had actually spent to fix the guitar, which was $1,500. But they didn't listen to him, and he used his trade to actually do the video and upload it, and hope that people would actually get to listen to understand his message. And this cost the company $180 million. So people have got this need and desire to be heard and to be understood. So if you just listen a bit longer to people, understand what they're asking and what they need, you're going to save yourself a whole lot of trouble, and you can make a big difference to your business and your undertaking. So it is important actually to listen a bit longer. Take that time to listen to people. Listen to what their complaints are. What is it that has actually gone wrong? If you take that time to listen, you're going to save yourself a whole lot of trouble. if United Airlines had only listened, and this thing went on and on for over a year, yeah, and the guy was only asking for what it had cost him to fix the guitar, £1,500, but it ended up costing the company and the shareholders $180 million just because they didn't listen. So it is important to listen. So as you go about your business out there, look around what is happening. Are you listening to people? Are you listening to your customers? Are you understanding what concerns they have? Because if you don't, it may cost you quite dearly. So I hope you go out there, experience, learn and grow, and remember to listen to people so you don't fall into the same fate like United Airlines. So until next time, cheerio.